This great world is Libera. Today, we have an exclusive interview with some of the boys from Libera. This was filmed in May when Libera celebrated the life of their founder, Robert Priceman.
Hi, I'm Joseph and I'm 9 years old.
I'm Daniel and I'm 13.
And I'm Morgan and I'm 11.
I just really love the beautiful simplicity of the melody. It's just really pure. It's something that sticks with you. I just find myself humming the tune all the time because I wouldn't say it's catchy. It's just something that you don't forget, and I think it'll be really special.
Yeah, well, I find it very melodic and it's not too heavy on. It's nice and light and it floats through the air. Well, I just like it really. I didn't know him for too long, but one of my biggest memories is me auditioning for joining Libera with him in the church.
Well, it's so hard to just pinpoint a specific memory because I've been with him so long, but I'm just going to say he just brings so much charisma to the room, and he was such an incredible man. And I think just sharing all the tours I've been on with him, it's just incredible to work with such a smart, intelligent, funny guy, and he's be sorely missed.
It's the same with Joseph really. I don't know him that much, but I do remember there was this one rehearsal where it was quite funny because there was one song we kept rehearsing and rehearsing and rehearsing, and then finally everyone just sighed with a sigh of relief because we had finally done it.
I think it was such an amazing thing to do because I find it really honour Rob's memory, and of course there are amazing songs back when they were first recorded, and there's still amazing songs now. And I just hope with our fresh set of singers and new voices on the solos and harmonies, that we can really bring them to life and really convey how much of a good composer Rob is.
I like Luke the Tenor because there's some nice chanting in it, and it's kind of a free flow in the chanting, so it kind of sets a certain mood, and especially when it's at the beginning, so it's making a nice calm mood. So yeah, it's got to be Once an Angel for me because it's just such a beautiful song. The harmonies in it are just incredible. You've got that top first line that just soars, and it's really good. And for me, it's always a reminder that, right until the end of his life, Rob was always thinking of the choir and thinking of how we can make it better and how we can still keep that amazing Libera sound. Well, ever since we first started singing Forever, I really like how the words worked in the verses. So how it went through your life.
Yeah, it's such a big part of the Libera experience, and it was sorely missed due to the pandemic. But I can't wait to get going again, traveling the world, singing our music. It's a great experience.
Yes, somewhere hot. Yeah, well, I would love to sing outside the UK. I personally US, Japan, but both of those countries, they're both very, very nice, and it would be nice to perform in different places other than just our home country.
Einsteins are born every second. The question is, where are they? We have so many Beethovens, Einsteins, Newtons, and all these amazing people, especially in the younger generation, whether they're 5 years old or 11 years old. But a lot of times they are born in families that are just too poor. They didn't get to go to school. They didn't even get a chance to touch a piano or study. But if they have a chance to go to school, study those things, guess what? the world will be much better.
And with that, do you have any advices or messages to the younger generation or the younger people who would like to succeed like yourself?
Okay, so I see that young people have a lot of potential. And it's actually kind of heartbroken to me when they are indifferent to things. All right, sure, I mean, it's great that they live their happy life and, enjoy themselves. And I'm not against that at all, right? But at the same time, they need to open their eyes and look at what's happening, right? Because a lot of things are affecting them as well. Look at all those school shootings. That is dangerous. I mean, that affects all the young people. So they actually, they can voice their opinions. Even if they cannot vote, they can affect the voters. Guess what? Most of them have parents, and parents vote. So if the young people are more vocal, they open their eyes, look around and see what's happening, they talk to the parents. And that will affect how the parents vote. And because of how the parents vote, that's going to affect the community, right? The local government, as well as the federal government, on a national scale. And then it even go bigger, because it also will affect the international policy that will affect other countries and countries outside the US. So can you imagine a young person living with their parents can affect community, state government, federal government, and the rest of the world. We have some good examples already, right? There are some kids from Europe. She's very vocal about saving the environment. She go on strike and all kinds of things, right? So we need people like that, because one person is not enough. One person is almost like a celebrity. Of course, there are good celebrities, who are passionate about saving the environment and so on. But celebrity is not enough, because not everyone is a celebrity. We need the grassroots effort. We need everyone. We need regular kids in regular households to speak up. And I think that will make a huge impact on society and the future of humanity.
And what would you say you would kind of like recommend to us or any other younger people out there to starting that conversation with your parents or your peers?
Absolutely. So I was mentioning about kids, right? Usually kids are pretty small, so people don't listen to them. But when you are at high school level, you're not a kid anymore. You're pretty much an adult who can think independently, who can have critical thinking, thought process. So you're correct. You are at the right age that you can actually have meaningful conversations with your parents and also with teachers. Teachers are important too, by the way. Teachers, they don't only teach, they also need to listen. All right. And teachers are also voters. They vote. Okay, so you're right. So your parents, your teachers, your peers, because they have their own family too, right? So they shouldn't just sit around and do nothing. And then of course you also can do volunteering work in the community, and and the volunteer work that you're doing in the community also speak volume to what you're really passionate about and why you're helping people or animals or nature and how you're helping them, right? So all these things are very, very good to do and very important to do. And I think, and then of course when you go to college, there's even more. In college you can do a lot more. You can organize your own fraternities, sororities, non-profit organization based on campus. So much you can do in addition to just studying.
So the last question is, the title of the show is Creative Word. What does the word creative mean to you?
I think it means something new.
Meaning?
Yeah, so creative is a very generic term, right? And something new means that it can mean in many things. It can mean there's something that you have not thought about before, something you have not done before, or something you have no idea about. And that is why education is important, right? When you go to school, when you go to class, it's something new for you, right? I say, wow, this is amazing. I didn't know that mathematics, the world is so much mathematical. So that's something new. And to you, actually, it is creative. You know why? Because some scientists, some thinkers in the past think about, oh, what does this mean? I mean, can we make sense out of something? And for them, it's very creative. Now, the knowledge is passed to you. So you're actually benefiting from the fruits of labor from the past creative people. All right. So now, for example, in music and films, we have seen so many movies and listened to so many songs. So we already experience the creativity that other people have done in the past. Now it's your turn to be creative. So what is something new? Well, something new means a lot of things, like explained before. And then hopefully you can find something new in the future, something that you can do and surprise other people and open other people's eyes.
I see, fantastic. Thank you so much for your time today. I think Harka and we learned a lot from you today, and we'll definitely be applying your lessons in our lives too. So today we had Professor Newton Lee. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was a great pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
This episode will be available on YouTube this coming Saturday. For details, please check out our Facebook page.
Next,
Let's jam with
Yoyoka!